7 from the 14-yard line. Cunningham going deep over the middle and incomplete, intended for Carter. And right back there with him was Lemuel Stinson, number 32, and that banged up Chicago secondary.
And you saw Cunningham on the audible there. He does a lot more audibling than a lot of quarterbacks in this league, and he does it very well. He saw the single coverage by Stinson, the replacement for Wolford, and he picked it up quickly, and he didn't get the completion, but he did the right thing.
Defensive line, again, we'll see a lot of Perry tonight, depending on how much Hampton can play. We'll watch Trace Armstrong as well, the rookie end. Singletary is the main man in the middle, and there's that secondary, minus Dave Duerson. 3rd down and 7. Cunningham stepping up. Has to get to the 21 for the first down. He has that and reaches the 29 where Steve McMichael makes the tackle. So Cunningham improvising and picking up the first down.
We asked Mike Ditka today if perchance he would have a spy, somebody to kind of remain and keep track of Cunningham. Well, he did on this play. It was Sean Gale, the free safety. Randall goes back, can't find the receiver, pulls it down to Sean Gale, number 23, is assigned to be with him. He was with him, but what are you going to do?
Well, remember what we asked Mike about the cop. He calls him a cop, and he said, you know, the cop is only good if he catches the guy that he's chasing. The scheme was perfect that time. It's just that the pursuer was not up to the pursuee.
15-yard gain, and that's Carter, who is the man in motion, who gets wrestled out of bounds after a pickup of about 3 by Vesti Jackson.
And we got a good look that standing on the sideline is a dangerous occupation. One of the Bear personnel went flying on that one. Going to have to put numbers on the coaches on the sideline. Follow this play out of bounds. That's Chris Carter. Just very simple pattern. Boom. That is one of the Bears coaches, I would assume. We can't ID him from behind, but took a good shot.
2nd and 6, a fake reverse. And Higgs with the ball takes it out to the 39-yard line. Mark Higgs, second year out of Kentucky. He's just 5'7", but 200 pounds. And again, the Eagles looking for somebody to run the ball. They don't have the Eric Dickerson type back, obviously, but they have Tony and Byers and Higgs and also the rookie Heath Sherman, and they spread it out.
Al, we had anticipated this. There will be no huddle for the Eagles in this particular series. Now they're going to go back into the huddle. But they had talked about having the hurry-up offense we're seeing more of as we look again at Buddy Ryan.
And on 3rd and 1,
I don't know.
It's going to be very close. Singletary was right there.
Boy, Randall Cunningham did not make forward progress to amount to much. It was less than a yard. He needed about 18 inches to get a first down. And it's going to be extremely close. Again, this is just the whim of where the official thinks he saw the forward progress. This is where football is not a precise game.
This officiating crew tonight headed by Pat Haggerty. He's the referee. You can see the marker on the far side. They have to get to the 39.5.
Yeah, officiating Bears-Eagles game is not one of the more pleasurable tasks. There is a whole lot of emotion out there on both sides of the ball.
Well, if it's an Eagle first down, it won't be by more than several inches.
Eagles, prior to this play, 7 for 7 in similar situations. 3rd down and 1 or 2 to go. And by half the football, a first down.
Your basic whim,
8 for 8.
You know, Frank touched on it at the top. Sometimes feuds are nothing but media bunk and junk and hype. But this one is real.
When one calls the other an empty can, you know it's real.
Yep.
We won't get into who called the other one.
Yeah. And this is a PG show, so some of the comments will have to go unreported.
There's Mr. Intensity.
1st and 10, Philadelphia from the 40 after back-to-back first downs. Cunningham wide open to the left. And Randall out of bounds at the Chicago 48-yard line. That, of course, the dimension that he gives you. Randall Cunningham. Nothing open downfield. and off he goes. And as we say, he's the first quarterback since Tobin Rote in the early 50s to lead his team in rushing in back-to-back seasons.
Okay, he could run a circle around Tobin Rote, though. This man is dangerous. There's been no quarterback like him. Fran Tarkenton was a good scrambler, but he had not even close to the speed or the athleticism of this man. But he just changes this game.
But the key with the maturation of Randall Cunningham is, even on that scramble, his purpose was to find a place where he could pull up and throw the football. He only ran out of necessity. A couple of years ago, he ran because he didn't know what else to do. Now he wants to throw first, run second.
1st and 10 from the 48, and wide open, but broken up on the pass intended for Gizmo Williams. Vesti Jackson gets a hand on it to bust it up.
Oh, Jackson made a great play on that.
He came off his own man, Frank.
He did. He had to get back, and he just did get back there, or that would be 6 points.
Vesti Jackson did not have the primary coverage on the play. He's covering the man to the wide side, and then he makes a break. Look at Jackson come off. He's helping out Jim Morrissey. And boy, what a tremendous play by Vesti Jackson. Getting a finger on the ball and knocking it away.
2nd and 10. This is the 9th play on this drive for the Eagles. Good protection, but then it's batted down at the 50-yard line. Hampton among those who had his hand up.
I think Dan got it, Al. I think Dan Hampton got it. He stayed at the line of scrimmage and timed his leap well.
Told you about the knee. He will go in tomorrow to have the knee looked at. It was drained earlier in the week. He's had 8 operations on his knee. Look at the height. Dan stands 6'5" to begin with, but he got up there, batted it down, and not only is this year questionable for him, but maybe a career.
Hey, lots of ways to be effective. If you can't penetrate, at least jump.
3rd down and 10. Cunningham sacked at the 41. Richard Dent.
Richard Dent has been reading about Reggie White all week, and that has got to aggravate him a little bit.
Oh, what a quick move to the outside by Richard Dent. Here's Dent right here. Watch him go up and then jump to the outside. Boy, watch this quickness. Boom, there's his quick to the outside. Boy, moves right around Matt Darwin and in on the play. That's one way to contain Randall.
John Telchik's punt is taken at the 16-yard line by Dennis McKinnon, and it was Gizmo Williams right there to greet him. So each team able to move the ball, but neither is able to get it into field goal range yet. 6:01 to play, first quarter in Chicago. Gifford, Dan Deerdorf, Soldier Field in Chicago on this second night of October. Gorgeous evening, temperature in the low 50s, and college football coming up. USC coming off that spectacular comeback win over Washington State, hosts Washington. Regional coverage this week, Saturday 3:30 Eastern. Some of you will see the game from Champaign between Ohio State and Illinois. And Mike Tomczak out of Ohio State, signed by the Bears as a free agent in '85, leading Chicago from the 16-yard line. Little toss to Muster, penalty flag, first flag of the game, and he's wrapped up by Byron Evans at the 18-yard line. So we'll find out from Pat Haggerty what the first call of the night is.
Illegal formation, offense.
So the penalty is against Chicago. Funny thing about the Eagles, in all of their years coming into this city, they have never won a game in Chicago, be it at Dyke Stadium on the campus of Northwestern, at Wrigley Field, the old home of the Bears, or here at Soldier Field. 0-11 in regular season play and 0-1 in the playoffs, that being the Fog Bowl.
As remarkable as that is, even to me, more remarkable is the fact the Bears have won 30 of 33 Central Division games. And Minnesota's come on strong the last few years. They've just been totally dominant in this division.
Eagles elect to decline the penalty and use up the down, so it's 2nd down and 9. And Tomczak comes up short, throwing over the middle. The pressure was on that time. Anderson, the intended receiver, and Reggie White making his presence felt.
Oh, and that's Reggie working against Keith Van Horn, the right tackle. And Van Horn acted like he got hurt. Watch him lunge to the outside. And Van Horn's going to come up afterwards like he hurt his left arm or something. But, oh, Reggie White, a strong move to the inside. And he just tramples. But look how smart he was. He had the right arm in a position where he could have hit Mike Tomczak in the head, and yet he let it kind of